it's all about the clap back. Get your boss whack, premieres funeral on Snapchat. You now tuned into the bag.
I'm just pulling up, I don't know what this money been doing to me. I just been buying foreign cars and blowing bands on jewelry. And I'm pulling up with that.
What's good, y'all? Fist Vegas, the hardest voice of sports. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the Fist Scooter while you at it. Y'all know what time it is. If you ain't with it, you best get with it. Now let's rock. Listen. No excuses, Lamar. None. Okay? Get it done. Get it done. No excuses. Now, if I was being nice, if I was going to give Lamar benefit of doubt, if I were going to give the Ravens as a staff, label, and mother effing crew any benefit of doubt, I would say, you know what? They're on the road at Tennessee, who seems to have their number. It seems like Tennessee seems to have the Ravens' number. But you know what? I don't want to hear none of that shit. Get it done. Okay, Lamar? This is your third playoff game. Third time's a charm. You lost to a Charger team at home who, in my opinion, you should have beat. You lost to a Tennessee team at home who, in my opinion, you should have beat. Now it's time for you to go on the road. No crowd, no extra pressure from inside the, you know what I'm saying? Because the thing with Lamar is this. There's times in Baltimore where they booed him. His own fan base betrayed him. There's times in Baltimore where he was booed by his home crowd. So now there's not going to be any fans of the crowd. You go on the road. You don't have to worry about the energy in the air. All you got to do is go out there and do your job. You're better than Ryan Tannehill. You're a better team than the Tennessee Titans, who play no defense. Go out there, Lamar. Get it done. Jump out to a 7 to 10 to 14 point lead and play your game. The last thing the Ravens need to do is go out there and trail by 7 to 10 to 14 points, because then it's a situation where Lamar got to play keep up and Lamar can't play his game. The Ravens defense needs to go out there and set the tone. The Ravens defense needs to do something about Mr. 2K out there. Mr. King Henry, Mr. King 2K, whatever he being called right now. Mr. 2,000 yards himself. They need to do something about that. They need to find a way to at least shut them out for like a quarter. Don't let them start off hot, because the thing is with the Ravens is the Ravens don't have the firepower to keep up with nobody. This Ravens offense from a skill position perspective is trash. Hollywood Brown ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Mark Andrews is on and off with the catching. I guess J.K. Dobbins is nice. A lot of Ravens fans were comparing him to Ray Rice or what have you. So, okay, whatever. But what I'm trying to say is, anytime Baltimore is put in a situation where they're down too many points, they lose. So the key to Baltimore winning this weekend is to jump out to a lead like they do any other freaking time. And take the air out the ball. Nobody can run the ball like the Ravens. I understand the Tennessee Titan has 2,000 yards, but this boy Lamar Jackson just ran for 1,000 yards again. Back-to-back 1,000-yard rushes seasons. They can run out of certain pistol formations. They can run out of any shotgun formations. They can create new formations to run out of. Their run game is more terrifying. It's just more creative. You know what I'm saying? It's more deadly than lining up in like strong close or I-4 and twin tight ends and running the ball up the middle like they do with Derrick Henry. It's just more devastating when you're in the pistol. You know what I'm saying? You're running speed options with Lamar and J.K. Dobbins. It's more devastating. So I think the best run game in the league is once again in Baltimore. So if you can find a way to get a good head start on the Tennessee Titans, it's game over. This defense couldn't stop a nosebleed. I watched some random named A.J. Dillon who has done nothing all year. I thought A.J. Dillon was going to be nice because I didn't think they wanted to pay Aaron Jones, because let's be real, Aaron Jones ain't the best rusher in the world. I still think Green Bay is going to try and move forward with A.J. Dillon and try and turn Aaron Jones into like a Camaro role. But like what I'm trying to say is that guy who did nothing all year ran for 100-something yards on Tennessee on Sunday Night Football. He pounded them, looking like Earl Campbell in the freaking 80s. I mean, it was bad. So my whole thing is, if not Earl Campbell, y'all got me calling this man Earl Campbell. But if A.J. Dillon can do that to Tennessee, imagine what J.K. Dobbins and Lamar can do with their creative running style. And didn't hold on, timeout. Didn't Aaron Jones have like 100 rushing yards too? Didn't they both have like 100 rushing yards versus the Tennessee Titans, Green Bay? Didn't both running backs have like damn near over 100 yards? So what the point I'm trying to make is, this is tailor-made for Lamar Jackson. No excuses. You are playing the perfect team. You are playing a team that you could run the ball on all game long. They're not going to make you pass the ball and look foolish. They're not going to do that. So Lamar, don't disappoint me, bro. I've been one of your staunch supporters. I have supported Lamar through thick and thin. I have supported Lamar longer than Ravens fans was. I was on Lamar bandwagon before Ravens fans was. I was the ones telling y'all to leave Lamar alone when y'all was cheering for Flacco versus the Chargers. I was the one who said give Lamar Jackson a break when he lost last year at home after the bye. I said, well, you know what? Peyton Manning's lost his first playoff game after a bye. Aaron Rodgers has lost his first playoff game after a bye. Tom Brady lost to Mark Sanchez in 2010 right after a bye. So I'm like, y'all acting like Lamar Jackson losing that game is something we've never seen before. Like, it's unprecedented. I'm always going to have a soft spot for Lamar because I was one of the first people on him. Ain't nobody paying Lamar no attention. I've been on this Lamar Jackson bandwagon. And I know what it's like for the media. And when it comes to Ravens fans, I have a quarterback in Daniel Jones that gets the same amount of smoke as Lamar Jackson does. When the media does not like your quarterback or they don't like your player, they find ways to criticize him. They find ways to bury him. These same media members that bury Lamar Jackson and say he can't throw are the same media members that wanted him to be a wide receiver coming out of college. They're the same media members that wouldn't have took him in the first 5 rounds of the draft. It's the same thing with Daniel Jones. He'll never get credit when he does good because these are the same media members that are mad that Dave Gettleman screwed up their mock draft and took Daniel Jones from Duke at 6 over Dwayne Haskins from Ohio State at 6. So it's like they take it personal. They hate to give Lamar credit because they didn't predict him to do it, and they hate to give somebody like Daniel Jones credit when he does something good because they didn't predict him to do it. So I'm always gonna have a soft spot for Lamar Jackson because I know what it's like to have a quarterback get hated just because media members wanted him to fail. But that's it. That's all. Subscribe to the unit if you rock it with me. My name is Fist Vegas, and I approve this message.